Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually under the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do your research, try them for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another update for you, and this is the brand Sapil. Brand Sapil is a subsidiary or branch of the niche perfume house of Swiss Arabian. House of Swiss Arabian been around for a very long time, I think more than 40 years. They are based in United Arab Emirates, and they are one of the best perfume houses from the Middle East. They are probably one of the biggest as well. They have so many perfumes in their lineup. This one is Sapil one, is the branch or subsidiary that are making a very affordable price fragrances. They are very affordable, they are accessible, they are reasonably priced. And this one in particular called Sapil Iconic Pour Homme EDP 100 ml, United Kingdom. You can find it under £30. For that price, this is a very good fragrance. So in terms of presentation, first and foremost, is very good, especially for a price under £30. Very nice bottle, nice box. The atomizer is a bit pathetic, but it's okay. It does the job. And in terms of presentation, it's very pleasant, and when you look at it, it doesn't feel cheap at all. It feels like basically a designer fragrance. In terms of longevity, I'm happy to say this is a very good performer. On my skin, went easily over 8 hours. On t-shirts and materials, goes easily over 10 hours. The next day I woke up, I could still smell it very strongly. So it's a very good performer. In terms of projection, an arm length of projection for around 2 to 3 hours, and after that slowly subside. But you always have a big bubble, big cloud, and a big trail behind you. I put 10 sprays of it, and it was very strong. My wife kept complaining this is too strong for her. So be careful with the trigger. If you are interested and you're going to get it, experiment with the trigger. First go 4 or 5. It's not enough, then increase it from there. So in terms of who is it for, this is definitely, as it says, pour homme, which means for men in French. It is leans a little bit masculine, but overall this is a very metrosexual fragrance. Anybody can wear it, ladies and men, no problem whatsoever. This one is, I'm not sure what is inspired by or a copy of, but to my nose is quite close to Paco Rabanne Phantom, and also to some extent to Eros by Versace. Although it's not a one-to-one to any of those, it's not 100%, it's not, a copy of those, but it's very similar perfume to those two. To some extent reminds me of YSL Y as well, to some extent. Again, it's not a copy of it, but it is in that ballpark of perfumery, of genre, of DNA of perfumes. So for that price is very good, because all of the fragrances I mentioned around 80-90 pounds, plus this one is under 30 pounds. You do the math. So in terms of age, I would say this is ageless. Anybody from 18 can wear it, no problem. In terms of season, this is all year round. You can use it in summer, in winter, no problem whatsoever. In winter it performed very well. At the moment we are in the height of the winter in United Kingdom, and it's around 4 or 5 degrees out there, and it performed very well in the winter. In summer is going to even exceed that, but probably is going to be a beast mode. So in terms of the occasion, this is again very versatile. You can use it dressing up, dressing down, formal, informal, daytime, nighttime, special occasion, casual. You can wear it to wedding, you can wear it to work, you can wear it to gym. Very versatile. Overall, it's quite a very well put together perfume, but because the price is right, it's very accessible, it's very affordable, you can go heavy on the trigger. I mean, you can use it anytime, anywhere you want. So let's get to the perfume itself. This perfume overall, if you want to say what is a smell like, as I said, those three fragrances to some extent it reminds me of those three, but it is not exact copy. So that's Versace Eros, Phantom by Paco Rabanne, and YSL Y to some extent. Okay. Overall, it smells very designer fragrance. It smells like designer. It smells like up to date. It smells very trendy. It smells what you smell in the market these days. Very, very close to those many fragrances out there that smells similar to this. So if you want it for a very good price, if you want it to smell good, if you want it to be very crowd pleasing, very people's pleaser, this is going to garner you attention, garner you probably compliment, because it's a very easygoing DNA in here. It's very friendly and it is very trendy in the same time, and that's why it's going to be a hit. Overall, I give it a very high score because the perfumer in here is very, very good, especially for a price. Although the ingredients in here, they're not all natural. Obviously, we expect that on the £30. You don't expect them to be all natural. But even if you go for a £100 perfume these days, 90% of what is in the bottle is synthetic anyway. So we're having a similar situation here. There are some synthetic elements, but when we say synthetic, that means man-made aroma molecule. Okay, we don't mean is sharp. We don't mean is chemical. This is what I don't mean. Okay, when I say it smells a little bit synthetic, that means it doesn't smell realistic or natural, what you find in the natural world. So smells synthetic, yes, but it smells very designer smell to it, and also it's very well blended, well put together. It smells great. It's not sharp, it's not harsh, it's not alcoholic, none of those. It's very, very good fragrance overall. For that, I judge it very, very positively. I highly recommend it. Smells great, smells very, very up to date today, and very trendy and very designer like basically fragrance. So let's read the ingredients and we'll take it from there. So if you want to know what the notes are on top, we have Amalfi lemon, lavender and lemon zest. In the mid we have earthy notes, patchouli, apple, lavender and smoke, and in the base we have lavender, vanilla and vetiver. So lavender is been repeated 3 times from the top, mid and the base. So naturally this is dominated by lavender. It's very, very aromatic and is dominated by that lavender from the beginning to the end. Always lavender is one of the biggest player, so there is no escape from the lavender. If you like your lavender, especially the designer smell of lavender, this is very, very well done. Smells great, smells clean, smells fresh, smells a hint of soapiness in here, a little bit of dustiness, a little bit of powderiness, a little bit of camphousness, and all these things making it very, very appealing. It smells a hint of herbal in here, which is most likely is coming from the patchouli and vetiver. The patchouli and vetiver here giving it depth and complexity, but they are on the fresh variety of patchouli and fresh variety of vetiver, so they're not super earthy, they're not like muddy or very, very dark or anything like that. This one overall I classify it as fresh to semi-fresh. Overall in the beginning is fresh, later on becomes semi-fresh, and also I classify it as aromatic woody fragrance. So this is what kind of fragrance you're getting. So when he opens up a big citrus. It's a sort of amalgamation of few things. It says lemon, I'm getting more than lemon. I'm getting definitely bergamot and lime to some extent, and also I'm getting a hint of mintiness in here. I'm not sure where is that come from, but it's got a hint of mintiness to it as well. So the lavender, as I said, by far the biggest player from beginning to end, and always lavender, more lavender, and the lavender in here is quite clean, but it's got a hint of medicinal feel to it as well. The apple is the second biggest player in here, so very crispy green apple in here, although is not a realistic apple, but it's look more like a made up apple rather than realistic apple. But apple is one of those notes are very, very difficult to get it correctly. In here they get it very well, but they're not something like when what's his name, Mr. A very famous perfumer, French perfumer, Jean-Paul Elena. Jean-Paul Elena was master of making the apple note very, very realistic. So in here you're not getting that kind of realistic apple note or apple accord, but it's quite good and it's quite nice and it's quite noticeable, and also it's quite a big player. After the lavender, is the apple is majority of the time you're smelling the apple. And it's very, very impressive because from the beginning to the end always there, which is very unusual, because with notes like accords like apple, usually they are there for an hour or two and then that's it. And here it stays there for a very long time. So it's smokiness, yeah, it's just a smidgen, very small amount of smokiness, is not even worth mentioning, but it's just there, very small amount. The small amount of powderiness, small amount of dustiness, small amount of camphousness, and also leafy, grassy, and also a little bit of that herbal feel in here as well. Overall, it's giving it a little bit of that soapy feel as well. Not too much, it's not a huge soapiness in here, but it is a little bit there. And in the base we have the vanilla, which is very, very well done. The vanilla in here reminds me of the vanilla variety that they utilized in Versace Eros. It's very, very similar to that one. So it's very appealing, it's very up to date, it's very trendy kind of vanilla. And the sweetness in here, it's a little bit more than moderate, so I would say around 6 to 7 in the beginning, and later on it subsides a point or two, but it is always there, the sweetness. So overall, I highly recommend it for a price. If you like this kind of fragrances, for a price, this is a very, very well done perfume, very well put together, smells great, smells very trendy, smells up to date, it smells very today's perfume, and it is going to garner you attention because it's very, very friendly, and it is one of those fragrances that a majority of people will like. Unless you have similar fragrances to this, then you're going, basically it's not a point to purchasing this fragrance. Okay guys, so highly recommend it. Don't forget the description if you don't know those free fragrances. The free fragrances I mentioned first and foremost is a Paco Rabanne Phantom. This is the closest to it, maybe around 70 to 80% similar to that one. The second one is YSL, maybe around 60% similarity to that one. And the third one is Versace Eros, which is about 50% similarity to Versace Eros. So you can get the picture, the mental picture, what it smells like roughly in the air and on your skin. Obviously different skin, different environment, different climate will give you a different facet of this perfume, but overall this is what I got from my experience, my age, my nose, and my skin, and my environment and my climate. Okay guys, highly recommend it. If you have it, if you know it, if you tried it, let us know your experience. That would be useful for others to read. If you like what I do, if you find it useful, informative, valuable, or entertaining, please don't forget to hit those buttons. This way help me, encourage me, motivate me to bring you perfumes like this in future that nobody else is talking about. They're amazing value for money, they smell great, and they're hidden gems. This one is definitely a hidden gem. If you are interested in purchasing one of my own perfumes and support me that way and get something very, very beautiful in return, you could do that. I'll leave them in the link. I'm the perfumer, I'm the artist, I'm the worker, I'm the creator. So there are true handmade perfumes just for you lucky people in the United Kingdom. I put more than 60% pure perfume oil in my perfumes, which is unheard of. That gives them the huge personality, massive, big. They are very artistic and unique, and they are beast mode. They'll take you different places, different time, and they are super beautiful, if I say myself. And also so many other reviewers reviewed my perfumes. You can go and check them out as well. Thank you very much as always for watching. Thank you very much for your love and support, and I see you later. Bye.